happy first day of Vlogmas. Now the time is 25 to 9 and it is chucking it down outside. My husband said today we're going to get a week's worth of rain in one day. Well, anyway, as some of you may know, my craft room is getting renovated, and I told my husband no matter what stage it is in, on the 1st of December, I'm filming in there. Well, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to take it in here now. Right, I'll turn you round. Right, here we go. So, the light fitting is hanging off. Now the radiator, we put the radiator on yesterday, however, it's not attached because the fitting, it's not right. So we just gotta wait till the plumber can get here, and we don't know when that's going to be. So that's that. But if I turn you around here, it's a bit dark in here. My husband and I, we did this together actually. We put the architrave in. Obviously he did the bulk of the work, he was showing me what to do, but I was his handy woman. And yeah, we started here, and then we worked on the skirting all the way around the room, and then we finished here. But yeah, so the skirting is in, but the only thing my husband can really do now while we're waiting for this radiator is he's going to fix the plug sockets in, because we've got some like empty spots at the moment. We need a windowsill as well, and he's not going to push the lights in until we've painted the ceiling. Now here is my cutting table. Now my husband is using it to put all things on it. However, there are a few things of mine still in it. So I've got this box. I filled this up yesterday. This is all my Stampin' Up stamps. So I used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I kept my stamps because I only bought what I wanted to use anyway. So I've boxed them up, so I'm gonna have to put this in the garden room. And yesterday I saved this cat box, and I'm gonna put my dies, my steel dies in here. They're not the thick dies, you know, the ones just for cutting paper. So I'm going to fill that up. So there's only a small amount of things still left in here. I can see one of my hand embroidered lampshades, bit of buckram and things. There's some tea lights in here. Yeah, I just need to go through it. I know my dies are over there, and I know there's some quilting dies at the bottom. So I've not got much to get out, but I've got some. Well, anyway, advent calendars, which I'm so excited about. Now this year, I have got a smart doll advent calendar. This is some I bought from Etsy. It's a maker on Etsy. It's only a 12-day calendar. So I'm going to open these on the even days, and then I'll tell you in a moment what I'm going to do on the odd days. Now this is my Sewing Street calendar. Now I had one of these last year. I really loved it. There was lots of fabric, and I made loads and loads of things for Blythe dolls with the fabrics that were inside. They weren't good for bigger dolls, but they were great for the small dolls, but I made loads out of it. Anyway, now this one here, this big box, it's huge. I'm just hoping I don't show my address. This is an Our Generation doll calendar, but some of the items in it will also maybe be suitable for smart dolls. But yes, oh gosh, please excuse the beeping. There's children and things getting dropped off to school, and there's more cars on the road because it's raining. So yeah, we're going to do these, but I don't think I'm going to do them in here. My husband said, why don't you film in the bedroom? Which, yes, I'm going to turn you around actually. Hear the beeping? Yeah, my husband said, why don't you film this in the bedroom? And that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. However, He's in the bedroom right now, sitting on the bed. So I wanted to talk to you now to tell you what's going on. Anyway, I am up, I am ready. I'm pretty excited actually about today. I was at a sports club that I was really enjoying, and we stopped being members there like 15 months ago because they put the price up. The price had gone up and up since we joined, and it just got too expensive. So we left. We joined an outdoor tennis club, and then we were there for a few months, and then it got really cold. So we stayed members there because it wasn't too expensive, and we joined a gym that we was at members at before. So this was still cheaper. Being at this outdoor tennis club and the old gym we was at was still cheaper than our sports club we was at. And well, anyway, it just turns out we're not able to go as much. The things that weren't really suiting our timetable. And I was really desperate to go back to my old sports club. There's loads more going on for me. There's a swimming pool and everything. Anyway, we've joined back on like a more of a membership kind of deal, and yes, it's much better. So before we was 4 of us were there, but only 2 of us are there this time. But we're going to use our guest passes for our youngest son to go. I don't think our middle son will want to go, and our eldest son has got his own gym membership elsewhere now because we all left that sports club at the same time. Well, anyway, we've joined back. We've been members a few days and we haven't been, but today I'm going there, my first day back, and all I'm doing is I'm doing some yoga. Yeah, some really nice yoga. It won't be too taxing. It's not a very flowy yoga, this one. It's very much, we do a move, we get shown how to do the next one, and then we do that. So I'm super excited about it. So my husband is going to be doing tennis while I'm doing yoga. So we're going to go off and do that this morning, and then we'll be back. And at some point today, I'll open these calendars. Oh, the odd days. Basically, what I'm doing is I've been trying to get things together and make things for my own calendar so I can open those on the odd days. But so it means I'd have to get 12 things ready, either things I've made or things I've bought. I don't think I've got 12 yet, so I might be making during this Vlogmas to get things ready for the odd days, but we'll just have to see. So anyway, I might take you out and about with me. I'll see if there's anything worth filming. Obviously, it's tipping it down with rain. There's people with umbrellas and hoods on and things. How much of that do you want to see? I don't know. But if there's anything Christmassy I can show you, I'll show you. I'll show you little snippets of my day. Hear that? All the traffic has come to a standstill out there. It's so funny. So anyway, I'll see you in the next bit, whatever that may be. Hear that rain, people? I don't know if you can hear it. And the washing machine is on. No sign of the chickens. They don't want to brave the rain. I've just finished yoga, and look at the gorgeous Christmas tree in the gym cafeteria. Welcome back. Now, I went to yoga. My husband went to tennis this morning just because he'd got a free morning, and we come back. We've had some lunch. And now I'm here. I'm here to do some filming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some finished things. and some works in progress, and we'll do some advent calendars as well. So I'll show you a couple of finished things. Now, some of you would have watched my recent Stitch Diary video, my November one, and I was working on a couple of Christmas stockings. So this is the Scandinavian, I think they called it, Christmas stocking by Arnie and Carlos. This was the mystery knit along we did in the whole month of November. And it's really lovely, isn't it? We started at the toe and worked our way up. So we didn't know what this was going to look like until the very end. Well, I suppose you can get a good idea up until the cuff anyway. But yeah, it's really gorgeous. And this was my 5th finished knitted stocking that I've done since I've been knitting their stockings. I've been doing 2 every year, so I've been working on 2 this year. So that one I did totally in November. I think they gave us the toe the end of October, if I'm remembering rightly. Well, anyway, they released a new stocking, Arnie and Carlos this is, in July, a new one, 2025. I'm sorry, sometimes I get my dates a bit wrong. Sometimes when I'm saying 2020 something, I sometimes miss out the 20. I noticed that on my Stitch Diary when I was trying to talk about things I'd made, and I'd been saying I was missing out the 20 part, so I hadn't made them like over 20 years ago. But sorry, it's just slip of the tongue sometimes. Well, anyway, this is the Christmas in July stock. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. Did I show you this? They're 2-sided. You can have them whatever way. Well, this is the Christmas in July. It's basically the Norwegian word for buck. That's what they've called this one. And I've left my Christmas stitch marker on here. And oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm really, really happy with it. But yeah, you hadn't seen these finished in my last Stitch Diary video in November. So yeah, I hope you like seeing them all finished, and I'll get them hung up and things. I'll film them over Christmas and things, and yeah, that'd be nice. But I have got my others here. So these are the others that I've done. So 2 of them in 2024 and 2 of them in 2023. But please don't ask me in what order those were. But I think the mystery ones, I think these were both mystery stockings, mystery stocking alongs on those 2 years. And these were the ones that I knew exactly what I was knitting. These 2, they're bird themed, aren't they? They're lovely. I love this, the bullfinch. I've knitted a ball as well, the bullfinch ball, and it's really lovely. But yeah, I'm so excited to have them all. And I need to I spray fabric moth protect on my knitted things, especially these kind of things that you store away for so long. But I haven't sprayed my new ones yet. But yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Well, anyway, I have cast on another 2 knitting projects, and I have also, I've got a completed knitting project, but I'm saving that for a doll unboxing video. So I'm saving that for then, but then I'll show it in my Stitch Diaries. And I've finished a crochet project, but I'm going to share that. That's going to be one of the things in my homemade advent calendar. So I will show that on the day I basically decide to show you. So it won't be today because I know what I've put in number 1, because I've not filled the whole thing up, because some of the pockets are quite small, so they can't really hold much at all. Well, anyway, this is one of the knitting projects I've cast on. It's a hot water bottle. Oh, actually, I finished another knitting project, but that again is for a doll unboxing, and the doll has just arrived. I'll show you the box. This will be my last Blythe doll of 2025. There's no more releases this year, and she's literally, I went to film and the postman knocked on the door. It's really exciting, and there's something in here as well. I need to check what it is. That's for me as well. It's exciting. Oh, I know what it is. I might show you that in this video. Oh no, I'll put that, could go in one of the, for the calendar gifts actually, so yeah, why not? Oh my goodness, I've pulled a knitting needle out. Let me rescue my stitches. Right, I've put the other lamp on. Is that a bit better for lighting? I really don't know. I think whatever lighting I've got, it makes me look a bit scary. Well, I've rescued my stitches, luckily. Now this is a hot water bottle cover.
Motion detected at the front door.
And it's basically a self-striping yarn. I'll have to find the ball band and I'll tell you what this is. My friend might be able to tell me because she recommended this yarn. But basically it's plain on the back and it's got this cable twist in the middle, look. So I'm using my cable needle every sort of 6th row to do this twist. But yeah, it's going to be a hot water bottle cover and it's just lovely. I've really enjoyed working on it, but I'll put it aside to work on a Blythe cardigan, a Blythe doll cardigan for an unboxing video. So, and I've also cast on another project and I've done that because I've got it to the point where I've done all the increasing and it's so I can take to my in-laws to do a bit of knitting there if I get any time to do it. So those are the things I've got working on. So I am going to be making things during this Vlogmas to go in the advent calendar of my own. So those things, as I'm going to make them, I might have to keep them secret until I show you. But if I'm making anything else that's not a secret for calendar, then I'll show you. So I'll show you again this calendar. This is a smart doll calendar I've had from Etsy, but I am not opening this today. I am going to open this on the 2nd of December because it's only a 12-day calendar. So I hope you understand. And and it's from Smart Doll Boutique UK. She's a UK smart doll maker. So I'm super excited to open that. I'd love to be opening it every day actually, but that's why I'm doing my own calendar. So today I'll be opening my own calendar, but that thing I'm opening is downstairs. I'll have to go and get it. Now if you don't know what a smart doll is, this is a smart doll. This is Mirai. She is a 60cm doll. These dolls have eyes that you can change and wigs. So sometimes their wigs look a little bit off. Let's pull it down a bit like this. Now she's wearing actually a top I made. It's a replica. The first ever smart doll that was sold by Danny Chu in Japan was Mirai, and she used to come in an outfit, and the top looked very much like this one, but it was never sold in this colourway as far as I know as an individual project, so I copied it. So this is, I made a stencil and this is actually ink, that how I done this motif, and it's a raglan top, and yeah, it's really lovely, isn't it? So but she's only got her knickers on at the moment, and a pair of socks and some shoes, but that calendar is going to fit this kind of dolls. So the other calendar is the Sewing Street, which I can open today, and the other calendar is the Our Generation doll. Now this is an Our Generation doll. My mum got me this doll. Her name's Phoebe. She got me second hand from a charity shop on my road. Now I knew that this doll had a hair piece that grew, but I thought it was missing. But after investigating her hair further, I found that the piece is in there, and you would have seen her before on my Vlogmas, because I've plaited that piece because she's got a dial on the back where you can wind it in and out. Well, Phoebe is wearing pyjamas that I made last year, I think, or the year before, I can't remember. You'd have seen her on Vlogmas, using a shopping bag or tote bag from the Flying Tiger Copenhagen, and I may have had to purchase 2 bags to make these pyjamas, but I remember from whatever I had a lot left, and I made like aprons for Barbie and Ken, and Blythe and things. So yeah, I had lots of use. I used every scrap of it, I did. So, and the other calendar is for Our Generation dolls. They're like a more British version of the American Girl, they're 18-inch dolls. So shall we open the Sewing Street Advent Calendar first? Right, I'll get the plastic off. Right, can I just add to this, right? Doing this here is a nightmare, because when I finished, I can't leave anything here. I have to try and put it somewhere. I really need my room desperately, but my husband said I can't leave anything in there. If I do these calendars, I can't leave them there. So yeah, I just don't know what to do for the best. So if I seem a little bit stressed at any point in this Vlogmas, then please understand, because it is a little bit stressful. So, but this is going to help with the stress, the joy, isn't it? Now I think what they've done this year, they've said, is they've made the sleeve really Christmassy, because obviously it's Christmas. I'm going to save that for paper craft purposes, but they've made the box not very Christmassy, so we can use it all year round, which I think is a lovely idea. So thank you, Sewing Street, for thinking of that, if we want to keep these out on display. So let's open this together. Oh, so we've got a booklet. Now I got a booklet in mine last year and I lost it. I'm sure it'll be around somewhere. But then what was awful is on the final day of the draw, there was a fabric piece that you needed the pattern to make the project, but I didn't know where it was. But I don't know, so I'm going to be really mindful this time that I say this, because we might need pieces in this to make some of these projects. I don't know, this is just a speculation, because in all honesty, when this was on TV live, when it came on and it aired, my middle son had a big old conversation with me and I missed it. So I don't know anything basically. All I knew as much is that there was going to be less fabric in it this year. That was after I ordered it. And that about the Christmas sleeve and it not being Christmas inside, that's as much as I know about it. So there are numbers on here. So I'm going to find number 1. It's right down the bottom. Not bottom, but near the bottom. It's there. Oh, wow. There's 2 reels of thread in here. Not 1, 2. Lovely. Now, I have got an admission. I've bought selections of the thread over the years when they've had all sorted colours, and I'm always left with yellow the longest. I've got more yellow than I've got of anything, because I don't think I use yellow thread that often, but maybe I need to start buying some more yellow fabrics so I can use it. But, oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Now, just to keep them safe, I'm going to just put them back in there for now. I might turn it around so there's no number on show anyway, because that's what you can do with these. If you don't want them to be numbered, you can turn them around. So yeah, that's really exciting. I think I'm going to really enjoy this calendar. Right, this delivery is what I thought it is, and I'm going to put this in my calendar, my homemade calendar, so I'm not going to show that today. Right, shall we open the Our Generation calendar? I've got 2 Our Generation dolls now, because my I bought another second-hand one. I got it from eBay, and that's because I wanted the sewing set. Yeah, it was a chair and a table and a sewing machine and things, so that was exciting. Anyway, this is the Our Generation. It's an elf themed advent calendar. There was another one I could have chose. I think it's the same one as last year, but I chose this one. So I don't know how much of this is going to give it away. It says special gifts for your 18-inch OG dolls, our generation dolls. Yeah, it's super exciting, isn't it? So let me have a look at the front of it. It's huge. Okay, I've had to use my little blade to cut the sellotape off this. This is like a big flap. But apparently we need to keep this because it's got cutouts that you need to use. I might cut this off because then it reveals the doors and I think it'll make it less awkward. I think that was definitely a grown-up's job to do that. So these are all the things we've got to cut out, but I'm not going to do those now. Hopefully I can do more. Hopefully I'm going to be back in that room before this Vlogmas is out. I pray for it, I really do. Well, anyway, here are the doors. So, can you see number 1? I'm going to have a look for it. I see it. Not very quickly, may I add. I might have had to cut a bit out then while I look for it. It's quite embarrassing when you can't find it, actually. Now, there's a bit of card sticking out, and I don't know if this has come out from another area, but I'm going to pull it out anyway. It says, keep playtime going with the OG world and free activities, and there's a code you can scan. I don't know if I'm supposed to show that code, so I better hide it just in case. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if it's just for people that have paid for this. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll try and find out off somebody. If I can share it in a future video, I will. And in here, it's exciting. Can you see something red and green? Oh, that's good. There's no way it could have fallen because there's a little tack in there, which is handy. I'm going to leave that in there for now. And we have a little elf hat. I'll have a look at the photo. Yeah, I can see it all wearing it in the picture, actually. So Phoebe, what do you think of this? Oh, how cute. I don't know how large their heads are compared to Smart Doll. I think Smart Doll are like 9.5 inches if you measure around. Yes, 9.5 inches. Oh, Phoebe just fell off my lap. I won't include this plait. I think that's an unfair measurement. Ah, so Phoebe's head is 11.5 inches. Blythe are 10.5. Ah, how interesting. So, Smart Doll could wear them. It's just a bit of a bigger size on them. Hello. This is little Mirage. She's lovely. Ah. Anyway, let's put this on Phoebe for now, because we have got a Smart Doll calendar, her own. We may swap things around later on in this video. Oh, how lovely. So, shall I go and get that other item out of the out of my calendar, my homemade calendar? And we need to light the advent candle. Now basically you can, this is what I do, I light a candle every Sunday, the 4 Sundays leading up to Christmas. So today is meant to be the candle of hope, But all my candles are in. Yes, I have got a Christmas candle I can light with you today. But what I'll do is I will save it to the end and I'll light the candle then when I'm not speaking. So I'll go and get that other item and oh, should I show you? Yeah, right. This was the item I put in my own calendar. It is a little dress form. I think they call it the torso, the Nendroid doll torso. Now this is for 12th scale dolls or OB11 size dolls. Now I've got Nendroids and or Nendoroid, however you like to call it, and they're a good small product. And they're really tiny, much smaller than any of the others I've shown you today. And this is a little dress one because I make clothes for those as well. But I will, I'll get this out and I'll photograph it and video it and things, and maybe I'll put the doll in question next to it, or one of them anyway, and show you. So I think that's all I'm going to chat with you today. I don't know if I'm going to be going back out again today. I know I'll get some dinner. I have got a salmon Wellington in the freezer, but I don't think I'm going to do that for dinner this evening. I think I'm going to get something else. I'll probably nip out and get some food. But if I get any footage later on today, what I might do is include that in tomorrow's video first thing, and so just so I can get this video finished and edited and up to you, because I want you to get this on the 1st of December. So I hope you've seen some of my things today, and hopefully this Vlogmas is going to be okay. I worry about it. I must admit, I worry about it every year when I'm going to start it, but it all turns out okay in the end. It's just real life, you know. It's just not, basically Vlogmas for me, it's not like the lovely Christmas movies you get on Movies 24 where everything is perfect. It's chaos, really. And I'll try and show you my chickens. My chickens just didn't want to come out this morning when I tried to film their chicken coop, but who can blame them with the weather that we've got forecast today? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1, day 1 of Vlogmas, and I'll leave you with some music and a few things, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.